Well, it was a beautiful day here today. Sunny and hot. I took a fair bit of sun today on my arms. I probably shouldn't have gone biking dressed like this, but I did. So I already got some lotion on the arms, and this one I'm sure it'll be much better tomorrow. Well, and I think I'm straight with my days here. It is Monday. And I did forget to wish my American viewers happy 4th. It was a real busy weekend here, and we did watch some fireworks, and they were spectacular. And okay, we did finish the Book of Judges, and now we're getting into the Book of Ruth, and it's a real short book. It's only 4 chapters. It's just one story, but I think it's a fairly important story. So let's see how this story gets going to date. Chapter 1. In the days when the judges ruled in Israel, a severe famine came upon the land. So a man from Bethlehem in Judah left his home and went to live in the country of Moab, taking his wife and 2 sons with him. The man's name was Elimelech, and his wife was Naomi. Their 2 sons were Mahlon and Chilion. They were Ephraimites from Bethlehem in the land of Judah, and when they reached Moab, they settled there. Then Elimelech died, and Naomi was left with her 2 sons. The 2 sons married Moabite women. One married a woman named Orpah, and the other a woman named Ruth. But about 10 years later, both Mahlon and Chilion died. This left Naomi alone, without her 2 sons or her husband. And it's interesting, there was no offspring from the sons' marriage to the Moabite women. And that seems to be an important thing to have heirs. Anyway, let's continue on here a little bit. Then Naomi heard in Moab that the Lord had blessed his people in Judah by giving them good crops again. So Naomi and her daughter-in-laws got ready to leave Moab to return to her homeland with her 2 daughters-in-law. She set out from the place where she had been living, and they took the road that would lead them back to Judah. But on the way, Naomi said to her 2 daughters-in-law, "Go back to your mother's homes. May the Lord reward you for your kindness to your husbands and to me. May the Lord bless you with the security of another marriage." Then she kissed them goodbye, and they all broke down and wept. "No," they replied, "we want to go with you to your people." But Naomi replied, "Why should you go on with me? Can I still give birth to other sons who could grow up to be your husbands? No, my daughters, return to your parents' homes, for I am too old to marry again. And even if it were possible, and I were to get married tonight and bear sons, then what? Would you wait for them to grow up and refuse to marry someone else? No, of course not, my daughters. Things are far more bitter for me than for you, because the Lord himself has raised his fist against me." So yeah, she has been left without an heir to whatever properties whatever she's accumulated, not going to go into the family name. And that in those days seemed to be very important. Anyway, and again they wept together, and Ophrah kissed her mother-in-law goodbye. But Ruth clung tightly to Naomi. "Look," Naomi said to her, "your sister-in-law has gone back to her people and to her gods. You should do the same." But Ruth replied, "Don't ask me to leave and turn back. Wherever you go, I will go. Wherever you live, I will live. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God. Wherever you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. May the Lord punish me severely if I allow anything but death to separate us." When Naomi saw that Ruth was determined to go with her, she said nothing more. That is a pretty strong commitment, I must say. And we'll see how that story goes. That was the bulk of chapter 1. Yeah, like I said, there's only 4 chapters, so you all have a fabulous Monday night. God willing, we will see you tomorrow.